I don't think it is as I don't think it's as simple as just finding Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. I think it's a matter of finding somebody that is a perfect fit for you. There's going to be countless relationships that you have are, I won't say meaningless, but in some way they were pointless. You put yourself into a situation with somebody that had different feelings, different desires, different visions. A potion for disaster. You know, falls right into what I was saying yesterday about asking yourself who you are, what you want, where do you want to be, who do you want to be with, what kind of woman do you want to be with, where do you want to be with. All of these type of questions help you fine tune a better partner for you, or at least a better opportunity at finding somebody that is a better partner for you. Because I don't see the point of meaningless connection. Maybe at a point when I was younger and, you're just a adolescent kid that doesn't understand the meaning behind anything or why he wants to do anything or what is he even doing. So you chase pleasure and instant gratification and all the things that we think life is about. When the reality is, people that love you are the greatest gift in life. And to find somebody that is truly perfect for you is a blessing, because there's going to be plenty of people that want to love on you. There's going to be plenty of people that want to be around you. Plenty of people that want to be in your energy. But there's not many people, if any anymore, that want to love somebody genuinely, to love that person, for that person, whoever that person may be, right? A person that is truly dedicated to discovering their partner, loving them through the hard times more than the great times. Not somebody that's looking for a financial benefit, or somebody that's just looking to fill time, or a rebound, or whatever the reasoning behind a lot of the connections, or whatever we consider calling that in our day and age. Regardless, a lot of the connections are pointless. They don't go anywhere. We all sit here and we question why love is becoming a distant memory. It's because love is constructed off of genuine intention for one another. A genuine desire to love a person, to be with a person, to experience life with somebody, instead of always constantly thinking about the other option or what other options you may have. And that is why there's so many miserable people in the world. It's so hard to find somebody that's just dedicated to loving you for you, or staring at me and wanting to be with Marcel Thomas and to be loved by Marcel Thomas. Not a man that does this or a man that does that. Not a man trying to hold himself up to an expectation of what a person wants a man or a woman to be. Instead, a person genuinely looks at a person, sees this person, everything that they are, everything that they aren't, and says, I want to experience life alongside this person for the rest of my life. And it hurts me to say sometimes that I think that that's not even a reality anymore in this day and age. Like I said, if people didn't know what they look like, or the difference between somebody that is prettier or somebody that's ugly, or somebody that has more money or somebody has less, maybe there would be more opportunity for balance, right? But everyone is just shooting for the stars. Everybody wants this perfect version of a man or a woman when they're far from perfect themselves. They want somebody that will carry the weight for them, that will show up and be Superman or Superwoman in every moment without them ever having to influence or inspire that behavior. It's selfish. And there's nobody else to blame but us. And this is just the reason on why I see, like, I get why people want to be alone. I get the value of why people will just take time with themselves and not just put themselves in continuous situations with people that you don't love. You know that this person isn't somebody that you likely see yourself with long term. But because we're all in such a desire to be loved, that we'll accept what we're given until we find what we're looking for, which means that we will be with somebody knowing that we plan to leave when somebody else fits the character of what we're looking for. And I think that is so disheartening. I think it's unfortunate that there could be somebody that loves a person every day, gives their heart to him every single day, and one day somebody would just wake up and meet somebody or make the decision that you just aren't enough, or you are disposable, not needed anymore. And that's why when somebody says, oh, I love you forever, or it's ride or die, no, it's not. The strength of this relationship has never been tested to a point where I should believe that. And a lot of the people that have been tested in those type of ways failed. Love is one of those things that when you find it, keep it, hold it, and never let it go. Because if you can find somebody that loves you for you, and vice versa, then you hit the jackpot. There's no amount of money, there's no amount of pussy, there's no amount of dick, there's no amount of anything in the world that can supplement that unity. Because I think there's nothing more heart-wrenching in the world than somebody that betrays you. You should never be sitting in a situation loving someone and have to think in your mind that they don't love you the same. Balance is important.